Good morning, everyone. Today I want to address a topic that is becoming increasingly relevant. The situation of those digital entrepreneurs, often disparagingly labeled as fake gurus, lumping everyone together, who have chosen to relocate to the United Arab Emirates, Panama, Malaysia, or Singapore, or other foreign countries to manage their business. We're talking about people who operate primarily as online course sellers, investment platform builders, online trading experts, or high-level network marketers who in some cases find themselves facing criminal investigations in their countries of origin. This video is dedicated to those who want to understand what the real legal risks are, what defense strategies exist, and how to effectively deal with extradition requests. The dimensions of the problem are fundamentally two: local defense and international defense. When the digital entrepreneur is involved in investigations for economic and financial crimes, the defense must be articulated on two levels. The first is the legal context of the country of residence, so Emirates, Panama, Malaysia, Singapore, whatever it may be. The second is the risk of extradition to the country of origin. In the countries of residence, it is fundamental to know and respect local regulations, because an error can lead to legal problems much more serious than those from which one is trying to protect oneself. For example, in the United Arab Emirates, simply failing to pay an invoice or issuing a bounce check can lead to immediate imprisonment. In other countries, such as Malaysia or Singapore, financial authorities are extremely rigid and actively collaborate with international regulatory bodies. On the extradition front, however, one must be aware that the absence of a bilateral treaty does not mean being safe. International pressure on economic crimes is increasingly strong, and agreements such as the Common Reporting Standard, the famous CRS, have made the exchange of financial information much faster. But what are the most common crimes for which one risks an investigation? As a law firm specializing in international criminal law, we often assist clients involved in investigations for international fraud alleged, for example, against those who sell online training courses without complying with transparency regulations, a very common case. Criminal association. This instead is often charged against those who operate with multi-level business models or opaque corporate structures, let's say. Money laundering. A concrete risk, especially for those who manage investment platforms, particularly without adequate anti-money laundering controls. Fraudulent bankruptcy is also a problem. This concerns companies created and then liquidated without respecting tax and corporate obligations. Then there are tax crimes, which include tax evasion, failure to declare income, and simulating foreign tax residence. We also encounter several of these. If one were to be accused of similar crimes, what are the most effective strategies to execute at the legal level? So let's start with defense in the country of residence. It is essential to have a solid legal structure with local consultants who ensure compliance with national laws. It is necessary to constantly monitor financial regulations because any change can affect the legitimacy of activities. In addition to this, it is necessary to manage the risk of extradition. It is necessary to verify what agreements exist between the country of residence, for example, the United Arab Emirates, and the country of origin, for example, Italy, and evaluate the most effective legal strategy to block an extradition request. In many cases, the defense can focus on the lack of procedural guarantees in the requesting country or on the political nature of the persecution. In other cases, and these are more frequent in the case of digital entrepreneurs, procedural defects in the proceedings. It is essential to have a team of lawyers specialized in international criminal law who can intervene in multiple jurisdictions. So, to conclude, if you are a digital entrepreneur and operate from places like Dubai, Kuala Lumpur, or Singapore, you should know that your legal position is not as secure as many believe. The world of international justice is evolving rapidly, and authorities are intensifying their actions against economic crimes. If you want an analysis of your legal position, a tailored defense strategy, our law firm is at your disposal. We specialize in international economic crimes, transnational criminal law, and defense and extradition proceedings with a network of contacts worldwide. Protecting your freedom and your assets is a matter of preparation and strategy. Don't wait until it's too late. See you in the next video.